We're 12 hours into stream, but it's hacker replay time. I'm recording this 2 weeks in advance because 2 different things. 1, I might die while I'm in Europe. You never know. 2, I don't want to come back and then have to record hacker replay the day I get back because that sounds miserable. I'm going to be so tired and then I'm going to have to work. So we're just going to do hacker replay now. And I have some decent matches, I think. I tried to download some subtle ones, but obviously since I've recorded 3 hacker replays within 1 week, didn't have as many submissions as I would like. Also, if I did end up dying on my trip, let this video be a memorial for me because I think it's the latest video I have uploaded for while I'm gone. So it's possible this will be the last video on the entire channel. We'll see. I tried to download matches where they said they were subtle cheaters, but usually whenever that happens, they're not that subtle. So we'll see what happens. He said Polar was super, super subtle, I think. Oh, I'm on 60 FOV. Gotta change that so we see what he sees. Although it really should match it to whatever the player's FOV is. But chat, just so you guys know, drops should be ending soon. We'll probably have them for like half an hour before they end, and then they'll be back tomorrow. They'll return at 5 a.m. I'll be live tomorrow, probably like 4:15 a.m. And then that'll be my last down stream before Josh and Ben take over. We got a lot of drops that you guys need to get. It's a shame this comes out on YouTube after the drops end, so I can't even advertise the drops. Probably should have advertised them on YouTube, but I was too busy planning for the trip. With his name, I'm going to assume that it's one of 2 things. He either bought this account because he's got an incredibly clean name. Actually, it could be inclusive. It could be and or. He either bought this account and he bought the account and he's also really good. Because a lot of really good players will buy really clean names and want to rank up on them because then they're like, oh, I look cool. I have a cool name. I know this is unranked, so it's like more casual. People don't care as much, but the fact that he has diffuser down here and he is lesion, so he could put goo mines on it, but he just completely walked away and doesn't care is kind of weird. But if he is an unranked, similar to like my one account where I'm in unranked, but it's like copper lobbies, maybe he's just fucking around. He's also rocking that champ charm from Night Haven. Shifting tide. No, that's not shift. Is that shifting tide season? Were they giving out champ charms back then? The bird I always associate with Night Haven, the group which came out in Shifting Tides. Because champ was added in Emberize, but I don't... Did they have charms back then? Oh no, they did, because there's the Emberize champ charm. Is it Neon Dawn? I don't know. Why would it be Neon Dawn? And yeah, a lot of people shoot the clocks and stuff on the walls because it distracts them either with noise or visual. So they'll just shoot anything on the wall, whether it's paintings, whether it's clocks. That's why a lot of high rank lobbies, you'll see someone spawn in and just go as they take everything off the wall. On Canal, they take out all the clocks on the wall. They don't want any visual distraction or clutter. I will say, so far, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of suspicious stuff. I'll probably watch like one more round on attack, and if he doesn't do anything, I'll skip to last round, and then I'll check his account. I think it's significantly more likely that he just bought the name or bought the account and is shitting on people in a low rank. If he bought the account, it would make more sense if he's shitting on people in a low rank because it's probably got like default hidden MMR. You also could buy the name instead of the account. That's always an option. That was a reaction, but he missed. Based off Gridlock missing so much there, that is the submitter. I feel like Polar's just a good player. Let's watch an attack round. I think he may just be a champ in a bad lobby. Because also, like, the rest of the lobby has, like, no card backgrounds. Some people don't even have skins. or like very few skins. So I feel like he's just a champ in a bad lobby. Again, similar to how I was on my alt account and I'm in like copper console lobbies. That was the Shifting Tides champ charm. I knew it. I was like, that bird, that always I associated with Shifting Tides because that was when Night Haven, the group, was introduced into the game. There's a 5-year champ. We're gonna just go to the very last round. I don't think he's doing anything suspicious. Because all they said in it was he thinks he has slight aim assistance and walls. Actually, oh, he said specifically in round 5 there's one very obvious instance, apparently. But then the stats are the suspicious part, which, again, he's a champ. Makes sense why his stats would be very high. Since this is the round they called out, I won't bother looking at too much more after this. I'll probably just look at his stats. He is hip-firing everyone, but, like, also, again, people just aren't reacting to him, so he's able to hip-fire, and they just don't do anything. I think he said that was when he locked on. That wasn't really locked on. I think that was him trying to check the corner, right? Yeah, he was checking the corner to see if anyone was there. But I can obviously understand to a less experienced player that might look like he locked on the bandit, even though he didn't. Polar with an eye. I could be wrong, but I'm 90% sure that profile photo is a girl with cum on her face. He was champ and commanding force and heavy metal. Actually, he finished champ. Oh, that is not the, actually, unless he's not on console. So that was commanding force or heavy metal. I think it's commanding force, that champ charm. He just, like, kind of stopped playing for a long time and then now came back from the looks of it. We look at unranked. He has a 2.67 KD, but he's just, like, shredding these lobbies. I'm sure if we go to his recent matches, I think it was this one, actually. Yeah, like, everyone in this lobby is, like, bronze or unranked. Actually, I don't know if this is the lobby. Oh, no, it is the lobby. Like, this guy, okay, he's emerald, but he doesn't really play too much from the looks of it. I'm checking other lobbies. He's playing against, like, coppers. Some diamonds sometimes, but, like, yeah, I think he's just playing in really easy lobbies. He also, the play style he has, he looks like someone who doesn't care and is just walking in. And he's playing with a friend as well, so I'm sure he's just like, I'm just going to walk in, it's unranked, and see what happens. So I don't think he's cheating. I will say the stats are suspicious in the sense that him coming back after all these years and then playing again is weird, but like if cheating is at an all-time low and he left during Twin Shells, where New Blood was the worst season for cheaters ever, I can kind of see it. If he's like, oh, Siege is fixed, I'm going to go play it. I think skill diff. All right, that was match number 1. I'm feeling a little bit more alive right now. Feeling more awake. We're moving on to match number 2. We've got Tovarish 19, who's accusing Yo Boo of cheating. He already has reverse friendly fire activated, which makes me feel like he is cheating. I think he is very blatantly cheating. Just based off him killing 3 people with headshots. Actually, it's just 2 people there. Oh. Is that cheating or is that just kind of lucky? I know it all happened very fast, but he's kind of just spraying and there's a giant open hole with people staring at him. He didn't even kill the mute there. He accidentally killed the... Actually, he did. Wait, who does he kill one? So he kills Denari there. Somehow kills Alibi there, even though it didn't look like he hit her at all. And then finishes mute. Honestly, just after watching so much Pro League, that feels like a typical Pro League match where everyone just peeks the last guy one by one. I didn't see a report in the top right, so I don't think he got reported for that, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the reason for the report. He's not even aiming where the Azami is. And he gets wall banged. I don't think he's cheating yet. Okay. Kind of fried. He did kind of follow the bandit there, but that might have just been coincidence. I don't know what that claymore is, because they can just shoot it so easily before they fully run out. Is he not afraid of bar? Like, he just walks in like he owns the place. Okay. I'm starting to get a little suspicious, because I'm like, he didn't even check it. He just walked in without looking there at all. Okay. The reason why I find this suspicious is if you're swinging this and you're worried about someone being on the door, why are you aiming above head level? Because I think that'd be a way above head level. He's aiming already halfway up the stairs. And I don't think he would have reacted that fast. But then he doesn't notice that Vigil's there. Which is a point in his favor, because if he did know he was there, then he would have fired him. One tap. Vigil's ability stops his walls. Imagine. His aim also, like, I know he keeps like one-tapping people and frying people, but his aim doesn't seem like that good. You know what I mean? He also doesn't know what Denari does, because he was staring right at it and he walked into the laser. I wonder, I'll look at his stats after, but I wonder if he is just a returning player who's now in low lobbies as well, and just doesn't understand what anything is. Which this also, I was going to say, it could be smurfing, but he might not be actually smurfing, because if you do return to the game after a long time, it just puts you in low-level lobbies, and then you just have to destroy them until you rank up. Like, I have the same issue with my alt account. I only use it whenever I have to get off my main account, which is usually when I'm being bombarded with racist messages and stuff from exploiters. But on that alt account, like, I'm in copper level lobbies, and as much as I'd like to just play normal, it just keeps putting me against the easiest lobbies in the world. So there's a chance that this guy just came back or is on an alt account and he's getting put into lobbies that he should not be in, and the only way out of it is to win. Because like his mechanics seem good. Like, it looks like he knows what he's doing movement and aim wise and sound wise, but he just doesn't seem to know how things work, since like we've seen him just walk into so many Denaris and he always looks confused. He's like, what is this? So my guess is if we look at his history, we're gonna see like a stop playing Siege for like 3 years type thing. This is a weird play though. The way he's playing this makes it look like he knows where he is. Every time he's about to... Would this be just perhaps coincidence? So here, when he's swinging him, It's like he knows he's behind this, and then as soon as the guy goes up a little bit, he aims up and at the middle. But I'm like, I don't think you'd be able to hear that on audio, and I don't think you'd be able to know that. And then as soon as he goes to the left, he swings left and holds that. But then as soon as he goes right, he swings right and holds that. So I'm like, how do you constantly know exactly where he is? Unless... Hold on. With the rappel line... No, the rappel line's on that as well, so he can't even see the grapple. He would only be able to see them. I feel like that's a little suspicious. I think there's no reason for him to be able to know where that Dokkaebi is completely. And even here, he's like aiming bottom right. Like he knows that she's just sitting right here. Even though she's been sitting completely still and hasn't done anything. Now he should know that she moved to the left because the line moved. Also kind of crazy that as soon as the Dokkaebi moves away, he's just so confident that he doesn't have to hold the window anymore that he looks away. There's a little spin around to see where his team is, I guess. Huh. I'm starting to get a little suspicious. Drops are over for today. They've been pretty good about ending them right when SI ends now. The one day that they didn't do it, I didn't stream that long, but of course now that I stream longer afterwards, they stopped doing it. That did look like normal runouts. Again, I think this guy's either a Smurf or on an alt account. And according to Ubisoft, in the next year of Siege, they are going to consider smurfing to be much more in line with cheating, and they'll be banning people for smurfing because they don't think there should be smurfs in Siege, which is fair. I think they are right for doing that. I know Skittles will hate that. I've already had people in my chat tell me that he reacted to me saying Smurf should be banned. That he wasn't happy with that. I'm sure I'll talk to him about it in Paris, but smurfing should be a bannable offense. But the thing is, intentional smurfing, like going down into the low ranks, like getting an account that is copper to shit on coppers is bad. It's okay to have an alt account, but it should be around the same rank as you, as your main account. I'm in a unique situation where I have two alt accounts that should be decently high ranked, and for some reason they are just in the bottom of the barrel elo, and I think it's because I stopped using them for like, one of them I haven't used in 4 years, and I think the other one I haven't used in 3 years. So I need to just play on them more so that they rank up. But I would also understand if they banned me for that, because I'm like, I don't want to be in that rank, but I am in that rank. He's going to want you banned for smurfing. But the thing is, Skittles intentionally will ask his viewers for gold level accounts so that he can smurf in gold. Which I'd say is very different. I love Skittles. He's a great friend of mine. But that is shitty behavior. And I have no problem calling that out. And that is something that, in my opinion, Ubisoft should be focusing on combating. And again, I know it sounds biased that I say mine is not bad, but I'm not trying to smurf. I don't want to smurf. I just had to play on an alt account, and that alt account is in shitty elo. The fact that he runs downstairs and just like looks up here directly instead of looking at ground level is a little weird, but maybe he could hear him on rappel. I don't know. I think he might have walls, but no real proof. Just a lot of like suspicious him looking at people. He's got a 2 KD in platinum, and he used to be a hard stuck copper and bronze. Yeah, no, he's cheating. His headshot rating is also 100%, 81%, 80%, 75%. He's consistently 18 kills with an ace and a 4K, and he has a almost 80% headshot rating. No, he's definitely cheating. 100% he's cheating. Not smurfing, just cheating. I'd say overall, he's actually doing a pretty good job of hiding it. It made me question whether he was actually walling or not, but there was enough things that were suspicious when you add it with his KD and his account that 100% he has to be cheating. Match number 3. We have 3 that are all in the same time frame. Is Canal first. In this match, we have Narcotics, who's accusing Sasoa. What am I looking at? Oh. Okay, he was checking the windows and the doors. Seems like a typical ranked player. He was quick peeking it without actually like fully quick peeking it. Oh, he also is running no grip. Makes sense, it's the DMR, but I'm always worried about that just little bit of random jumpiness when you don't have a grip. But with no grip, line can move faster. If you ran angled grip, you could reload faster. This is a very stupid position to rappel on because they can see him. If they push up on the window, he's dead, but he's not worried. Was that a Valve camera? Oh no, it was an FNAT. Like, that is the worst Valve camera I've ever seen. Naded himself. This guy could be on G2. Pro League player right there. I don't know what to think about this guy because, okay, he was like quick peeking doors and windows and like doing the typical rank star thing. And the way he's moving makes sense, but then he keeps scanning for no reason. Like he'll scan and just stare out into the abyss. Like he should be scanning and trying to get a kill or trying to like push someone, but instead he scans, doesn't aim down sight, doesn't even look in. Just sits there and watches. His aim there was fine. His movement's fine. He was super fixated on the Valkyrie when I get why he would be, but like, shouldn't you be more worried about your side? But he just walked in staring at her. So far, round one, not crazy sus, but just weird stuff that I feel like should not be happening for someone who looks to be a higher ranked player. Oh, he didn't even finish the reload. How did he not notice that? Because it would be popping up on his screen saying reload, reload. I don't know about you guys, but as a normal Siege player, when it says reload, I panic and think I need to reload. I would not ignore that while trying to get an angle on someone. I've also, like, in watching all this, I've been trying to understand what rank this is, but I can't tell. It kind of looks like platinum. There's also just so many dumb decisions that I'm like, might be lower. One person said bronze, one person said emerald. I don't know if I'd say emerald, but like that gridlock tracks throw seemed really pointless and wasting utility. He could have put it like closer to the door so they couldn't swing him. He didn't reload again. If this is anything above gold, I think he's cheating because I think he is not paying attention to the things that he should be paying attention to. Again, like, not successfully reloading is a really weird thing to get wrong. But then he also, like, I think if he were cheating, wouldn't he have known that someone was there and been ready? Or would he be just playing dumb? 4K followed by 3K, both losses. Maybe he starts cheating closer when he's losing? Maybe. I don't really want to watch every round, but I'm also like... I feel like as the 2 rounds have gone on, he's gotten more and more suspicious. I'm also like, what is the enemy team doing? Like, what is this? I also just feel like the way he swings things, I'm like, this doesn't seem like a high rank player. He might not be. I'm just assuming he's high rank, but he might not be. And like, he never looked up there once, and as soon as he was getting shot, he was already looking up there. So I'm like, you ignore that the entire time, and then as soon as someone finally swings it, you're ready for it? Like, that seems so coincidental. And with his other coincidences, I'm like, I don't know. And again, it definitely, you can tell that he's trying, like, he has thrown 3 tracks in the same hole in the wall. That is not, like, a good use of utility. Three tracks there is just so much wasted utility. He also, okay, I don't know how much people will, you know, harp on this, but he does like a kind of classic lower rank thing where instead of quick unaim down sight while turning so you turn faster and then re-aim down sight, he just drags his mouse the entire way while aiming down sight. Which is why it's so slow. Like, you can see he does like, and like 2 or 3 swipes to get over and then spray. But almost anyone else will like unaim down sight or like right click as you're turning so you can turn slightly faster. And yeah, he naded his own tracks. So I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And he's getting so many kills. But that looked more normal. It looked like a reaction. I don't know. He's at 11 kills in 3 rounds. I almost feel like I'm confident enough to just look at his account, and if stats are weird, then I'll just assume he's cheating. Yeah, the zombies are a little buggy. They're not going full size on the couch. One of the weirdest playstyles I've ever seen. It's so different and odd. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. And it's working. That's the weird part. Like, dropping 12 kills while playing like this just feels wrong. But, like, again, I'll look up the lobby. Honestly, I might look it up after this round. If, like, if the enemy team is just bad or, like, lower rank and he's, like, slightly better, then I'll just assume he's just capitalizing on how bad they are. But it doesn't feel like he's that much better than the rest of the enemy team. This zombie is bigger than it looks, by the way. It's hard to see exactly what he's seeing because the zombie should be in the way. See if I can rewind that and have it... No. Oh. There we go. He did follow the ash to the zombie there, but that might have just been coincidental. But I'm like, how many coincidences are we going to give him? Because again, I don't know. He just looks like a bot. But yeah, he's 13-2. While losing. He goes to 8 rounds. How many kills does he drop? Oh. He falls off. He was at 13 kills or 12 kills, and he only got 4 kills from then to now. You have OCD or something breaking, putting the Kiba again. The Kiba might have been more broken than it looked because he was shooting in it, it wasn't cracking. So it might have been like close to breaking and he's just like, I want to put a new one here. What's odd with the play style? So some of his mechanics look very high end, as in like the quick leaning, the flicking around and trying to like quick peek people. But then he does stuff like that. I'm like, are you dumb? Like he's just standing out in the open. And like it feels so disconnected. Like sometimes he's really crazy good, and sometimes it's just like you're doing copper shit. It feels very disconnected. We'll look up his stats. So this was apparently a diamond lobby, just so you guys know. He just changed his name? I'm confused. So what it shows here is, I think this is his console username, and then it shows his, or that's his console username, and then that's his PC username. But it doesn't say he has a linked console account. No, what? I don't know why it's like that. Maybe he just changed his name. Probably bought the account. I mean, he has only ever played once in the season with the most amount of cheaters ever, with a 1.75 KD in champ elo. Didn't play for a year and a half, came back and is an emerald with a 1.9. I have to admit, like, he didn't do anything in the match directly that would make me be like, he is a cheater. Like, this is very blatant cheating. But with the way he played and his account history, and it, again, him being only champ in one season with the highest recorded cheaters in Siege history, with a very positive KD, makes me feel like he must be cheating. Because, like, New Blood was the one that I still remember that season was the season that broke Evan. Because Evan would always complain to me and be like, why do we play unranked? He's like, we should just always play ranked. There's no point in playing unranked. Operation New Blood was the worst cheater season ever, and he halfway through was like, I don't want to play ranked anymore. He's like, let's just play unranked and have fun. I'm like, that's what I've been saying. So yeah, I don't know. I think with how he's playing as well, like his movement, his tech, again, remember he threw the same tracks over one hole in a wall 3 times for no reason. And then he naded his other tracks. He threw a nade at his own tracks and destroyed them. Like, this isn't a champ player. So while I don't have evidence of him walling or aimbotting or anything like that, I don't think he's a legitimate champ. I think he must be cheating somehow. Some way, somehow. I don't know the way, but there's got to be something there. The stats don't add up. The rank doesn't add up. Playstyle doesn't add up. Something's going on. All right, next match is ranked on Canal. In this match, we have Ill What I Bleed accusing Nimble Novel, streamer mode name, of cheating. I never noticed that that's the extraction alien. Throwback to R6 extraction. I truly want to know if Ubisoft actually made their money back on R6 extraction. That has got to be, in my opinion, I think one of the worst investments they ever made. Other than Dual Front. Dual Front's worse than R6 extraction. Actually, is that true? R6 extraction had like 200 players by the end of the first month. Dual Front probably still has more than that. Oh, my camera froze? One sec. Alright. Continue on. Sorry about that. I really wish in Hacker or in Match Replay we could see what he can see. Because I have zero clue what he's looking at. I think I can infer that he's looking at 2 people there through the wall, but can't see if someone's actually on his scanner. Can't even see what he's looking at and where. He definitely thought they were in the small box, but they're in the big box. That was a good 2K there. UMP buff. Ooh, he dead. Why does it look like he's trying to grab some titties? Oh, it's over. Bro's just like me. Did I hip fire the Bravo drone from a decent ways away? What is he shooting? I guess his mute jammer that got hacked? Where is he looking? Guys, I'm a little suspicious of... This is a champ lobby? 2 people had champ backgrounds. This guy's not champ. He's cheating. I don't think there's any way in hell this guy's a champ. He's just harassing the hell out of them, but not really doing a whole lot. Is he possibly boosted? I guess. How did he die? He was locked in on the drones. I'm going to skip ahead to round 8. I'm confident he's cheating, and I think we're going to see it a lot in this round. Because I think, like, he's in a champ lobby. And this is a ranked match. Two champs. Atomic Death Star and the Valkyrie. There's no way he's a champ. What's cheating? I think he has to be, since the only 2 seasons he played are this season and the season with the most amount of cheaters. And he's just champ with high KD with no other history, so I feel like he must be cheating, but no definitive proof. He doesn't know that when Brava hacks his... Okay, so Brava hacked one of his Fenrirs, and he doesn't know that when he gets hacked, he can't turn on another one. He loses one of his codes. So he threw his second one thinking the first one is bugged, and then couldn't activate it. But I think if you're in champ, that is something that every champ should know, is if Brava hacks a Fenrir, they lose a code. I don't think there's any way he makes it to champ without learning that. Why does he look like a bot here? He looks like a bot, but then as soon as Ash gets close, is he aimed at her crouch level? Yeah. Yeah, I think he's cheating. But I'll just quickly see if I can find his account. The submitter has been banned for cheating before in April, but he's been unbanned since. Wonder if his account got stolen. Wait, is this his old account? It is, because he hasn't played since then. Takes a cheater to know a cheater, huh? So, he's on a new account, but I don't know what one of the I's, or one of the L's is an I, and I don't know which one, so I'm just gonna go with this person. Seeing as how he went 2-6, though, I don't think he's cheating anymore. So the Fenrir is actually Sunk Knee, or Sun Knee, who's been a consistent diamond for 4 seasons, while negative KD every single season. He's never had a positive KD. 0.7, 0.8, 0.6, 0.6, 0.67 by the way. 0.7, 0.7, 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.7, 0.6, 0.6. Holy shit. He looks like a console player. Actually, no, he hasn't played console in forever. And actually, he was moving like a PC player. No, I think he's cheating and just... Or I guess he could be getting boosted. He's playing with Mini Dwarf. He's either getting boosted or he is just the luckiest gold player in the world who somehow gets to diamond with a 0.6. I think it's more likely he's walling, but he's really bad. So even with walls, he is barely doing anything. That's my guess. I think he has to be cheating of some kind. He's not an actual diamond. All right, last 2 matches, and then we'll head off stream. Oh yeah, this one was an annoying one. He submitted me the person's real name, Naomi, who's accusing JX Tino. Oh wait, no, he is in this lobby. What? I was looking for a streamer mode name. He put in brackets real name, so I figured that meant that he had a streamer mode name, but nope, that's just his name. Cheater's getting really bad again, it seems. Just ran to 5 this week. Well, I haven't played this week, but I didn't have any cheaters up until I last played. Actually, last time I played, I had 1 cheater, but he got banned in the middle of the match. By middle, I mean 1 minute in. How the fuck am I supposed to get drops if I have 1 hour after school to watch streams? Leave your PC or phone on and just have stream on in the background. Done. Easy. Next problem. Okay, he just jumped in and didn't control recoil at all. I think he is walling. He's also lagging. But I think he is walling because he just... Yeah, he's staring at them through the wall. But he's lagging hard. I think he's... It's already pretty obvious. Don't tell me he just jumps in on this. Okay, he's definitely walling. He just stared at the wall to see if they were inside or not. And he just wall banged her. But he somehow still has no idea what he's doing, but he knows exactly where everyone is. Because, like, if you're in a situation, you should be worried about office. But he just... Oh, he doesn't even check the left. He just sprints right... Nah, he's walling. Oh, he's just planting. He's an Ash who took the diffuser and rushed in to plant. Don't think it gets more obvious than that. I think he's gonna try to open up the middle of the wall, which would be a really bad idea since you don't want to expose yourself. And he's trying to wallbang the warden. Yeah, no, he cheating. No recoil control, but he's pre-firing and trying to wallbang everyone. JX-Tino. Tino Tonatini. That's an L instead of an I. Did he change his name? Actually, it could be an O. Could be an I, and then a 0. I'm just gonna look him up. Unless there's no way he's a console player, then I'll have to change what... Actually, I still would honestly think he's cheating. Even if he was console, because there are cheats on console, they're just a lot rarer. His name's Charlie Kirk. Oh no, he's on PC. He just changed his name. He just changed it 2 days ago. And he got banned. Yeah, he was cheating. He got banned in the middle of this match. He was 13-4, hasn't played since. Alright, we're already on to the last match of the day. Actually, I say already, it was an hour-long hacker replay. I'm sure that'll edit down to like 40 minutes. Joe Biden. In this match, we have Cuddle Me, who's accusing Finn Zhao, his own teammate, who seems to be very blatantly cheating since the round ends incredibly fast. What a great read. This guy's probably got Odyssey headphones with how good he's hearing everything. He could have killed her and it wouldn't even have looked suspicious. Doesn't check a single thing. That's the first time he's checked anything. And he's staring at him right through the wall. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say he's probably cheating. Oh, now he's starting to drone. He's already looking at the person in the corner. Almost like almost like he knew he was there, but he needed a reason to know he was there. It's fairly fitting that I'm assuming cheater is playing Cav, because he's just going to stalk them and then use his Cav interrogation to be like, I know exactly where you are. Also, we got to remember, when he gets an interrogation, which I assume he does, the interrogation doesn't show exactly where they are. It just shows their icon above them. Actually, just kidding. He doesn't even go for an interrogation. He's just going to kill everyone instead. And then he hops on drones in the middle of the room. Bruh. The door is right there. You could easily be pushed, but he knows he's safe. He's staring right at him through the wall as well. No, he's cheating. Absolutely no way he is legit. He just stared at him through the wall, bro. Oh my god. It just gets more and more egregious. I thought it was obvious before, but now he's just straight up tracking people. Bruh. At least be subtle about it. Bruh. Also, what's with the trend today of cheaters... Oh, it is this one. With cheaters changing their names. I wonder if he's on his console. Or that was his console. But he is on PC and he is cheating. His real name is Defect. He won... Oh my god. Okay, he got 12 kills. Oh, these are his quick matches. 12 and 0, 12 and 0 with 100% headshot ratings, basically. 100%, 100%. And then he went into ranked and he just lost over and over and over again. I feel like this is intentional. He's intentionally losing to try to lower. His KD on the day is 2.4 and his headshot rating is 74%. I think he's intentionally tanking his stats to try to not get banned. But he is very blatantly cheating, without a doubt. Because he's somehow diamond, but he plays like a bot. 100% cheating. Well, a lot more cheaters today than we've had in the past 2 hacker replays. I'm going to be so upset if I get back from SI and then ranked is full of cheaters and I can't get champ on my solo queue to champ. Although if I face a lot of cheaters and I just get them all banned, I'll get all my elo roll back and maybe I'll roll back into champion. But that is it for hacker replay today. Hopefully this is not the last video on my channel. Like I said, it might be. Hopefully I make it back from Europe alive.